yet? As President Obama, most Democrats, and most of the media proclaim it's racist to enforce immigration laws, 5 students were sent home from school in Morgan Hill, California, which I used to drive through all the time, because they wore American flag bandanas and T-shirts and refused to take them off or hide Old Glory. School officials considered the flag display provocative. George Kiriyama of NBC Bay Area reports, quote, Daniel Gala says he and his friends were sitting at a table during lunch break when the vice principal asked 2 of the boys to remove American flag bandanas that they were wearing on their heads, and for the others to turn their American flag T-shirts inside out. When they refused, the boys were ordered to go to the principal's office. They said we could wear it on any other day, but today is sensitive to Mexican Americans because it's supposed to be their holiday, so we were not allowed to wear it, Daniel said. Daniel will be on this program in 12 minutes. The boys said the administrators called their T-shirts incendiary, that would lead to fights on campus. They said if we tried to go back to class with our shirts not taken off, they said it was defiance and we could get suspended, Dominic Manciel, Galley's friend, said. Lifson notes that apparently school officials are willing to tolerate an atmosphere in which the American flag is regarded as a cause for violence, and unwilling to control or even stand up to students who dishonor the flag so many people died for in order to preserve the liberty now vanishing in places like Morgan Hill, California. Students wearing Mexican flags were allowed to attend school unmolested by administrators and teachers. Quote, to many Mexican-American students at Live Oak, this was a big deal. They say they were offended by the 5 boys and others for wearing American colors on a Mexican holiday. I think they should apologize because it's a Mexican Heritage Day, Anuncia Nunez, a Live Oak High School student, said. We don't deserve to be disrespected like that. We wouldn't do that on 4th of July. You believe this? How's that assimilation thing going? As for an apology, the boys and their families say fat chance. Now, folks, this is evidence of the deterioration of the society, in particular the culture. People who come into this nation must throw off their past cultures. They don't have to ignore them. They can celebrate them. I mean, we have Columbus Day, and we have marches for the Irish and the Jewish holiday. I get all that. That's perfectly fine. But you're an American, and it's not like we didn't interfere with their holiday on July 4th. It's our crucial day of independence. The American flag stands above all other flags. It stands above, for me and our country and our people, the flag of Israel, the flag of Ireland, the flag of Italy, and yes, the flag of Mexico. Of course, be proud of your heritage. Of course, pass it on to your children and your grandchildren. But this is an American society, not a Mexican and every other thing society. I think they should apologize, said Anuncio Nunez, because it's a Mexican Heritage Day. We don't deserve to get disrespected like that. We wouldn't do that on 4th of July. It's stunning. And worse than this kid, the vice principal and the principal. The American flag is provocative. It's incendiary. In a public school in the United States of America, where you can wear basically whatever crap you want on your head, on your clothing, tattoo it into your shoulder, where you have Che Guevara's flag hanging in schools in New Jersey. The American flag is provocative. This is a Mexican holiday, for God's sakes. Well, let me tell you something. The truth is most Mexican-American citizens do not feel this way. When Mexican-American citizens go into war, they go into war under the American flag. Our school systems are out of control. The NEA controls them lock, stock, and barrel, and they get into this race baiting and balkanization and the rest of the far left agenda. They exist to tear us apart and to poison our history and to poison our young people. And these lard asses, this vice principal and principal, should be fired. But they won't be. Because up and down the chain in that school district, I have no doubt, one dumb, you-know-what, liberal after another. One fecal head after another. So now the American flag is controversial. They exceeded in pushing prayer out of the classroom. Now we've got to push the American flag out. When other people are celebrating their holidays, we can't have people walking in with the American flag on their clothing. That's offensive. If I walked in that day with a Che Guevara t-shirt, I'd be hip. The mass murder, disgusting subhuman that Che Guevara was, you walk in with his shirt, hey, that's cool. You walk in with the American flag, hey, that's provocative. Now, I don't know about you, but I am sick and tired of paying a fortune in property taxes to subsidize morons like this vice principal and this principal. Notice how tolerance only goes one way, too. That's right. Tolerance only goes one way. White Christian males, you can piss on them all you... Oh, does that word offend you? So what? All you want. The American flag, you can piss on it all you want. But whatever you do, don't speak out against illegal aliens. Don't demand English. Don't do all those things that make a society actually function and healthy and advance. Because that's provocative and incendiary. Now, I'm not going to put this kid on the spot, Daniel Golly. But I want, Mr. Producer, you to find out the name of this principal and this vice principal. Will you do that, please? The high school's in the article. It's in Morgan Hill, California. And we'll see if they come on. They're cowards. They won't come on. But we'll try and track them down. Because, you know, we believe in equal time here. Giving the other side a chance to speak. If they get out of their fecal positions and stop acting like cowards. When we come back, we'll speak to this young man and his father.
Mark Levin.